Yo, welcome back to a series that's been on hiatus for a long time, right? I'm very sorry it took so long to get back into it. I got a laptop a while ago, and I couldn't figure out audio. My mic is broken, like my Blue Yeti is just dead, which is very sad. So now I'm running with headphones, and that's okay. But then I couldn't figure out my audio, and then I had to go to camp. In camp, I was unable to record for 3 months. So that happened. And then I came back, and now here we are. I forgot to do a thingy. I'm gonna actually switch train Giancarlo. Might actually not need a switch train. Giancarlo's a dog. Go. Alright. We're gonna do a little bit of a team recap because it's been a minute. We got Kanashiro, the Venonat. Level 19, Tackle, Disable, Supersonic Confusion. Lillian, the Nidorina, who will probably evolve soon because she can't learn anything else as a Nidorina. Level 21, Growl, Tackle, Poison Sting, Double Kick. Jimmy, the Bulbasaur. Level 15, Tackle, Growl, Leech Seed, Vine Whip. Dave, the Bellsprout, Sleep Powder, Growth Wrap, Poison Powder. Giancarlo, the Magikarp, who will soon be a Gyarados. Level 19, Splash and Tackle, and then the Homeboy Doug. Level 22, Thundershock, Double Team, Slam, and Thunder Wave. Giancarlo's coming in because we want a Gyarados as soon as possible. We are going to bring in Lillian against the Sweeping Bell. And then for Cubone, it's level 20. I ain't trying to fight a level 20 right now with Jimmy. Jimmy's super effective, but so is Dave. So Dave is gonna be our main man. Also, Rap is like super OP in this game. I was going to try to avoid speed up, but with no running shoes in this gen, it's just really annoying and everything is just kind of slow. So we're gonna not for a little bit. Until running shoes come out, until later generations, I'm going to speed up quite often. Giancarlo hit level 20, so that means we got a big evolution coming up, and I'm very excited about it. Gyarados. Goat. Or bite. Giancarlo, I fear, is not as good as I would have hoped, thinking about it. Because this is before the physical special split. Water-type moves are special. And Gyarados is a better physical attacker. But we're going to run with it. Giancarlo's a dog. Now we're going to switch train Jimmy. Actually, I wonder if we have a Moonstone, we can just have a big evolution session right now. Because why not? It's fun. People like evolutions. Lillian is now an Nidoqueen, and it's very cool. And then Jimmy will evolve very soon as well. Fun fact about Jimmy, if you recall, I remember I had mentioned my mom has a plant named Jimmy. There's a running bit between me and my brother. Because Jimmy is one of those plants that's always kind of just like drooping to the ground. If that makes sense. Oh, Jimmy evolved and we just missed it. Because I'm dense and was holding speed up. Jimmy is now an Ivysaur, which is very cool. Anyways. Jimmy is one of those plants that kind of just like the the leaves or the branches kind of droop over the pot, right? Because that's how they're made. I don't know why they're made that way, but they are. So me and my brother kind of always joked with my mom, like, Jimmy's dead. You need a new plant. Jimmy's dead. And my mom was always like, no, Jimmy's not dead, because obviously we already have this as Dupes Clause. We had a Rattata that died. Rest in peace, Pettigrew. We're gonna go until we get a new encounter. Like Jigglypuff. That's cool. Unfortunately, I think Jigglypuff is kind of worthless. Anyways, Jimmy. I came home a few months ago. I was hanging out on the couch. And what should I name this lad? Jigglypuffs like to swim, so I'm going to name it the most obnoxious singer. I'm not going to say that. But a very commonly well-known singer that people don't like very much. Name it Swift. Because that's cool. Anyways, back to the Jimmy story. Here's the Pokemon. I came home, I was chilling on the couch. My mom goes, I have something to tell you. Or I have bad news, or sad news or something. And I'm like, okay, what is it? And my brother's like, oh my gosh. And so I'm like, what? And then she goes, Jimmy died. And it's kind of sad, but it was also a little bit funny. But yeah, Jimmy is actually dead now, and it is sad. No more Jimmy. Rest in peace, Jimmy. We can buy super potions now. I'm gonna buy like 10 of them. We get another encounter. Hoping it's not a Doug Trio. If it's a Doug Trio, then we're cooked. I'm really hoping that it's just a Diglett, yes. The beautiful thing about this is Giancarlo is a flying type. For whatever reason. So, Diglett's dig attack cannot hurt me. Gonna name this guy Monty, because he's a mole. It's a very cool name. Not Mole. You are not Mole, you are Monty. Alright. We have one more encounter over to the east. If I can find my way there, I will move slowly so that I can actually find my way there. Not Pidgey. I will not take a Pidgey or a Rattata. Now I have to heal. That's awesome. Or I could choose not to heal and just switch to Lillian. Give me something that is not Dupes Clause, please. Like Drowsy. That's awesome. I will take a Drowsy. Please? Brother. Please. I am begging. Okay, cool. We got a Drowsy. Now, what I'm gonna name this guy... Let's see. Or accurate. I want to name him after like a serial killer, but that's probably not a good idea. Because Hypno is a bad guy. But I will just name him... I don't know, Dolly. That's what I could think of off the top of my head. And you see, for this gym, as cool as Mr. Dave is, it is an electric type gym. So we are going to deposit Dave. We're also going to deposit Kanashiro. We are going to withdraw Dolly. And we are going to withdraw Monty. Right? Because I don't need a Venonat. I think Drowsy will be much better in the long term than a Venonat. And Elfsprout, as cool as Dave is, we have Jimmy, who is the same typing, and also probably better. Speaking of, did you guys see the new Victory Bell Mega Evolution that low-key kind of looks like Jimmy Gord or Vegemon? It's very silly. But yeah. Anyways, I do think, generally speaking, right, Jimmy is just better than Dave. And is probably a permanent member of this party. Unless if he dies. And ground type is going to be very effective against Lieutenant Surge. So I think I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch train Jimmy. Because Jimmy is going to be more immediately useful than Dolly is. I'm going to go over here. I already fight this guy. Cool. Jimmy is going to be very useful in this next gym fight. So I think a lot of SSN I'm going to be training him until we get to the level cap. Which is, let's see. Lieutenant Surge Yellow. He has one Pokemon and it's level 28. So I don't remember our level cap rules. I'll probably do a grinding montage in between episodes anyways. So maybe I'm not going to be focusing on Jimmy. I'm going to be focused on keeping everyone alive. It's probably a better idea. We do not want Doug. We want We just want someone that won't die. I changed my mind. Because holy cow. Maybe these guys are too strong for us right now. Maybe we are going to go into SSN. And just focus on that for now. Because holy cannoli. I need to stop speeding up. I cannot control myself. Passengers are restless. You might be challenged by the more bored ones. Okay, we're going to start at the bottom floor. and work our way up. Ooh. This sounds like a job for Dolly. I lied, that is not a job for Dolly. Huh. We are going to the Pokemon Center. There's going to be a lot of back and forth between the SSN and the Pokemon Center because unfortunately in this game, they do not have a bed. I'm going to turn the audio down. It's probably just a bunch of sounds you guys don't want to hear with how much speeding up I'm doing. But, yeah, they don't have a bed for you to rest in the SSN in this game. So you have to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center, and that's not fun. So speeding up is something that we are going to be doing. Sorry. Some poison types. So I think maybe we can do a little bit of switch training for Mr. Dolly, too. TM44 contains question mark rest. That'll be good if we ever get that Snorlax. Bubble, we're chilling. What did we find? I should pay more attention. An ether. Okay. Max potion. That's a Machoke that looks a lot like a Rhydon to me. My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has enough strength to move big rocks. Yes, that is what the move strength does. Thank you, sir. Cool. Lots of back and forth. And here, okay. This is a bad matchup. It is actually also normal in this game. So it's kind of just a better tackle that can flinch for the most part. So, you know. Good job, Mr. Monty. Hello, ma'am. You'd like a cherry pie? I cannot get you that. Sorry. The cruise is so elegant yet so cozy. Yes. Until it sinks. That would be bad if that happened. I always travel with Wigglytuff. That's cool. Poo poo poo. That's what I say when I'm on the toilet. Pooping RN. Pooping RN. Bonjour, I am the waiter on this ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. That is Italian. Ah, the strong silent type. When I try to do a German accent, I do a French accent. When I try to do a French accent, I do an Italian accent. It's very strange. Hello, sir. I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. Me too. Actually, funny how that works. Kitchen time. Yo, mon petit. We are busy here. Out of the way. I saw an oddball in the trash. An oddball. I'm so busy I'm getting dizzy. Rapper. Spit. Heat. Ahem. Indeed, I am the chef. The main course is a prime beef steak. But have I enough fillets do beef? Snivel sniff. I only get to peel onions, snivel. Cool. There's a ball in here. A great ball. That's awesome. Did you hear about Snorlax? All it does is eat and sleep. That's like me. Hum dee ho. I peel spuds every day. Hum hum. I want a potato now. Potato sounds so good. This ship? She is a luxury liner for trainers. At every port, we hold parties with invited trainers. Okie dokie, Smokey. Our captain is a swordmaster. He even teaches cut to Pokémon. That's cool. That's awesome. Are you there? Ahoy there. Are you seasick? No, I'm not. You're about to be. Please. L. Hold it. Scrubbing decks is hard work. Or if I feel ill, I stepped out to get some air. The party's over. The ship will be departing soon. Cool. I need to go heal. Don't mind me. Not over there, though. That's the captain. That's a rival battle. And we do not want that right now. I don't know if we're all that prepared. Yeah. I wanted to name Drowsy something else, but Hypno is like he takes children into his lair, and I feel like that's not something that I should name my Pokemon after. If it makes sense. So I refrained. So now he is named after Salvador Dali. In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this when it was something like this. Snorlax. You know, this is cool because, like, obviously everyone knows Snorlax. But this being, like, one of the first Pokemon games, like, ever. So, this being one of the first Pokemon games that people have ever played. They're like, huh. And they're learning the lore, talking to people, and they're like, whoa, what is this guy? Snorlax? It's very cool thinking about it that way. Like, obviously, Snorlax is iconic, but, you know, check out what I fished up. That's cool, man. I'm not going to risk anything. I don't want to switch in Jimmy and just have him die. I don't want my Jimmy to be like my mother's Jimmy, if that makes sense. No more room left for items. Looks like someone's going to need a rare candy. Or a TM. Thunderwave. Dolly can learn Thunderwave. That's crazy. Seismic Toss. Bubble Beam. I suppose we can give Giancarlo Stab. Max Ether. Is that what that said? Yes. Loki thought that was a Stuffle. I was very confused. Pokemon can cut down small bushes. Ah, yes, I've seen some Pokemon. Ferry people across the water. That's what Giancarlo's gonna do someday. I'm very excited about it. A strong or a rare Pokemon? Why not both? Let's go, Jimmy. My goat. Rare candy. I'm actually going to work my way back because I'm going to heal before my rival fight. I hear many people get seasick. The captain looked really sick and pale. Okie dokie. We got to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. It had many rare kinds of Pokemon. Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome. Cool. I think what I'm going to do, we're kind of running, like, we have more time to play. Because we're only, like, on 26 minutes right now. We're almost done with SSN. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up. And, whoa, what are we doing here? Actually, I could be wrong. I think Monty can turn into a Dugtrio. Like, I think Dugtrio evolves actually relatively soon. So I might grind Diglett. Level 26. That is before the level cap. So, like, it might be a grinding montage thing, but I think I'm going to focus on getting him up a little bit right now. Diglett is also, like, shockingly fast. If you don't know Pokemon, like, if you're kind of a casual, you'd think, like, okay, Diglett, Dugtrio, they are literally, like, moles that are in the ground. They are super fast, which is crazy. Three. Oh no. It's something really risky, but it worked out. So, I think that's all the trainers over there. Um, so I'm just going to. I don't want to do like evolutions during a grinding montage because I definitely like accidentally skip through it, and people don't like that. So I'm going to get at the very least Monty up to a Dugtrio right now. And then do the rest in a grinding montage probably before the next episode. But yeah, I think Monty could also be like a key piece to this team in the future. Like the only two that I know about for sure right now 14 battles, maybe. Like, the only one I know for sure about right now is obviously Doug, just because iconic, you know? And then, and then, um, actually, I think Doug can come in against. What's our rival's name again? I actually forget. If we are Dave, no, Jim. I forget what our rival's name is, but we can go find out. But I think Doug can, no, Monty can evolve against our rival. I think that's something that we can do. We can make that work. Jerry, right? Jim and Jerry. That makes sense. Bonjour, Jim. Imagine seeing you here. Jim, were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. Telling me to crawl around in grassy areas? No thank you, sir. Sorry. Jerry wants to fight. Spiro, that is not something I can fight. It's Doug time. Doug season. This looks like a battle for Monty. Monty's a dog. Alright, Monty. Pop off, goat. Humph. At least you're raising your Pokemon. Jim got 13,000 Poke. Nope, 1,300 Poke for winning. What? We got John Doug Trio out here. That's very cool. Monty evolved into Doug Trio. I wonder how they make Doug Trio. Like, he's just a seasickle man, but cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya. Right, because... Right. Diglett, an individual Diglett evolves into an individual Doug Trio. So how does that work? Is it like osmosis? Is that what's going on? Or I don't know. But like, see, I was telling you, dude, Doug Trio's fast, dude. 74 speed for 3 moles just chilling in the ground is a lot. Like, significantly faster than Doug, who is an electric type. Kind of crazy. Org. I feel hideous. Ugh. Seasick. Jim rubbed the captain's back. Rub, 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 rub. Whoa, thank you. I feel much better. If you rub someone's back when they're seasick, does that actually help them? Curious. Thank you, I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know, you can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. Oh no, you have no more room for this. Jerk. Looks like I'll just have to... No. Honestly, this could be tossed. I'm never using Bide. Actually, no, I can sell Bide. What is TM44? Rest? No. Alright. We're just gonna rare candy it up. Probably Jimmy's the best bet. Or Dolly, because we're gonna grinding montage anyway, so let's get Dolly closer. HMO1. Who is getting cut? Either Jimmy or Monty. I think Monty's the one. Of course. Alright, we're getting off of this accursed boat. And headed, after healing. Actually, we're just going to heal, because we're going to do grinding montage. I think this was a very, while short, productive episode, right? We got a Diglett, evolved it into a Dugtrio. We evolved Giancarlo into a Gyarados. We evolved Lillian into a Nidoqueen. We got a Drowsy who might be on the team for a while, right? Because Drowsies are actually pretty strong. The only other psychic type that I can think of in Gen 1 is, and I'm completely for sure wrong on this, but that I can think of off the top of my head is Alakazam. And I ain't getting no Alakazam. And then we got Jimmy, who evolved into an Ivysaur. A very productive episode. We also took out SSN. But yeah, I'm very glad to be back. I'm excited. Taking on Lieutenant Surge next time. But yeah, we cooking. Generationlocke is so back. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.